I hope there's some Giants fans, and Dave Gettleman's in the house, so that's good because we need to talk to Dave Gettleman, right? We need to talk to Dave Gettleman. What's up, everybody? How you doing? I see some new PA. There's a couple of people I don't know if I've ever seen in here before. So if you're new to the channel, bang the thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thank you for swinging in real quick. I don't know how long I'll be live, but what's up, Cynical? Ligma, what's going on? Dave Gettleman, Golden Tiger, John Schmidt, Nitro Freak, what's going on? Now we're not going to take Haskins. God Miho, Last Jedi Burritos. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining. Now, I don't know how many Giants fans I have in here right now, okay? But you guys saw my community notes today that CBS's mock draft has the New York Giants taking Kyler Murray 6th overall. And I know that there's been a lot of debate between Giants fans exactly who we're going to take in the draft, what we're going to do with the quarterback position, and all this other stuff, right? A lot of people want Dwayne Haskins. I get it. Dwayne Haskins is a bigger guy. He had a good couple of games there at the end of the year, really good games at Ohio State, especially the game against Michigan, which is what everybody's pointing to. A lot of people are down on Kyler Murray, not because of Kyler Murray's abilities or his talent. It's because of his size. Oh, he's too small to play in the NFL. Oh, he's not going to be durable. All this other stuff, right? It's all this stuff. Okay. I see all these things about what's up, Sleeping Angels, Last Jedi, Jake the Dog. What's up, Preston? Yeah, let's go Rams. Hey, congratulations on beating the Cowboys, man. Yes, the thumbnail. I don't know if a lot of you guys are younger than me. Back in 1989, I think it was 1990, Bo Jackson came out with a card and score. Same pose. The same exact pose. Bo Jackson had a baseball card like that. It was on the cover of Becca magazine as well. Huge card back in the day. Not really worth much anymore, but a huge card back in the day. So when I saw that Kyler Murray made the same pose, it was nostalgic for me because I remember Bo Jackson making that pose. Same thing, shoulder pads, everything else. Now, Bo Jackson was a lot bigger. But, yes, I know he's 5'9". I don't care. I don't care. You see this right here, guys? A lot of guys that are Giants fans aren't Oklahoma fans and don't watch Oklahoma football. Especially every week. They might have watched the Orange Bowl, but watch him play every week. I watched Kyler Murray play every week. I know how good Kyler Murray is. I know that athletic talent is otherworldly. I don't care that he's 5'9". I don't care. This kid can make every throw. He can make the throw on the run. He can make the throw from the pocket. He's very accurate down the field. He's got a strong arm. I don't care about his slight frame. He can put on weight. He can gain weight. He's 195 pounds. He can put on 15 pounds. He's going to get hit bad. No, quarterbacks slide. Barry Sanders was 5'8", 195, 200 pounds. He got hit. Emmitt Smith was 5'9", 210 pounds. He got hit. Those guys lasted forever. Well, Barry Sanders retired early, but Emmitt Smith, he lasted forever. He wasn't a big guy. Now, I know Emmitt Smith ain't got to throw over the line, and people are, well, you ain't going to be able to see over the line. Listen, in this day and age, these quarterbacks are mobile. These quarterbacks get outside the pocket. These quarterbacks can look down the field from the sideline. Can you imagine Kyler Murray running an RPO with Saquon Barkley? Can you imagine what that would do to defenses if you had a guy like Kyler Murray back there running an RPO, running play-action passes? Can you imagine what the defenses would have to do to think about, geez, is this guy going to take off or is he going to throw the ball? Can you imagine how much that would open up our receivers down the field if Kyler Murray had the threat of running? Can you imagine? You'd never be able to play man-to-man defense. Never. You can never play man-to-man defense and stuff the box to stop Saquon Barkley. You can never do it. Because if you ever played man-to-man defense against a Kyler Murray, he's going to run the ball for 40 yards. See, at first, I was against this whole thing. I said, nah, I don't want a quarterback number 6 overall in this draft. I said that. I was like, I don't want either one of these quarterbacks. You know what? The more I think about it, guys are like, you got to take a chance at the quarterback. Got to take a chance at the quarterback. Everyone wants Dwayne Haskins because Dwayne Haskins says he wants to be a Giant. I want Kyler Murray. Now, the whole reason this mock draft has Kyler Murray going to the Giants is because this particular mock draft has the Jaguars trading up and getting Dwayne Haskins. And that's why they have Kyler Murray going to the Giants. Now, I would love Josh Allen. You know, I would love a guy like that. I would love Nick Bosa, but they're not going to get there. Even if somebody does trade up to get Haskins, Josh Allen ain't going past the Jets. Nick Bosa ain't going past the Cardinals. Those pass rushers are not going to be there. I wish they were. I wish they were. But I'll tell you what, I would take a chance at Kyler Murray. The hell with it. This kid is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what's, you know, one thing I want looking at the comment. I don't know what's up with all the gay stuff. Why do you guys always talk about that? I don't understand it. I really don't. I try to figure it out, but I have a hard time understanding what all the gay stuff is in this chat. I let it go for a long time, but I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Anyway, back to football. It's just funny to me that everybody's down on him because of his size. I don't get it. I don't. I understand he's small, but he won the Heisman Trophy. I mean, what you know, if he was that bad, why would he win the Heisman Trophy? How could he complete 70-some-odd% of his passes? Run for 1,000 yards, throw for 4,000 yards. The kid is ridiculous, man. You know, I don't understand it. It's just, I do, but I don't. You know, is that, I'll ask the Giants fans in here, is that the only thing that you're down on Kyler Murray? Have you watched Kyler Murray play? You know, I mean, have you guys sat there and actually watched him play every game like I did? I watched him play every game. And just like I was sold on Baker Mayfield last year, and I said Baker Mayfield is the only quarterback that I want out of that draft last year if he was available. He went first overall, and the guy's got a chance to win Rookie of the Year. The Browns won 7 games. They won 7 games in the last 3 years combined, and he didn't start the first 2 games, and they started out 0-2. And then they got screwed in Oakland on a stupid overtime call that was BS. I mean, Baker Mayfield was, 7-1. Well, I mean, he didn't start that second game. But I just, you know, they were 0-1. Okay. So he was, 7-7 then, which is pretty damn good considering it's the Browns. Considering it's a Browns. And they did that game. Okay. So 7-7. But that's a good drink, by the way. Anyone ever had a 7-7? It was pretty damn good. But seriously, Giants fans, my Giants fans in here, you don't want Kyler Murray. Is it because the guys that don't want now? I know there's guys that do want Kyler Murray. I know there's Giants fans that say, yes, give me Kyler Murray over Dwayne Haskins. But the guys that want Haskins over Kyler Murray, tell me why. Tell me why. And leave the size out of it. I don't want to hear Kyler Murray's 5'9", Dwayne Haskins is 6'4", or whatever he is. Leave that out of it. Tell me why Dwayne Haskins is a better quarterback. Because if you're going to tell me that a quarterback is only better because he's taller than another guy, that's not saying much. Sperm cell, I don't know. I guess it would be average, right? If you mix them together. But seriously, you guys, well, that's the thing. That's the thing, Isaiah. With Kyler Murray, I do worry about that. The more than anything else is his commitment. But I think if Kyler Murray goes, top 6 in the draft, that he would commit to playing football. Kyler Murray obviously declared for the draft because he wants to play football. Otherwise, there's no reason for him to do so. So I think he wants to play football. What's up, MG? How you doing? But that's what I'm asking. The guys that want Joe Flacco, no way in hell. What? Joe Flacco would be a parallel move for the Giants. Joe Flacco would be an absolute parallel move. He's Eli Manning. And Joe Flacco's past his prime. This is going to be Flacco's 11th year. Why would the Giants want a Joe Flacco? I don't want any free agent quarterback here. Don't want it. Initially, I said I want Teddy Bridgewater. Don't want it anymore. What's up, C. Carter? How you doing? I want Kyler Murray here. I want to take a shot. If I'm going to take a shot at a guy, give me the best quarterback in the draft. Give me the best quarterback in college football. That was Kyler Murray. Give me Kyler Murray. I think Haskins has a huge ceiling, but then again, Murray's game transfers to the NFL. His ceiling will be even greater. Exactly, John. But I know that there's guys out here. Oh, yeah, Peter. I know that there's guys out here that I know that there's guys out here. There's got to be guys in here that are – I know there's Giants fans out there that said they want Dwayne Haskins. So the guys that want Haskins, again, please tell me why you want Haskins over Murray. And again, leave the size out of it. Because, again, if you're just telling me, oh, it's because Haskins is bigger, that don't make him a better quarterback. Hey, Anbu, what's going on? Look at the skill set. And again, these guys that just say, I just want Dwayne. Did you watch every Ohio State game? Did you watch every Oklahoma game? Now, I'll freely admit, I don't watch every Ohio State game. I'm a Sooner fan, so I watch every Sooner game. I watched 4 Ohio State games, including the one at Purdue when they got murdered by Purdue. But again, Greer going to the Giants, he'd be a second round. I would never want Greer. Kyler has small arms. Well, he's only 5'9". He's not going to have big arms. I like Murray because he's on the Sooners. He's not on the Sooners anymore. I like Kyler Murray because I like his game. Because I watch an explosive, exciting player that can run the ball for 70 yards for a touchdown, or he can throw it for 70 yards for a touchdown. That's why I like Kyler Murray. That's why I like him. There's been a lot of Oklahoma quarterbacks that I haven't liked. I didn't like Sam Bradford coming out in the draft. I never thought Sam Bradford was that good. I never did. I was never a big Sam Bradford fan. He won a Heisman Trophy. He was amazing in Oklahoma. I didn't like him. I definitely did not think Sam Bradford would be a great NFL quarterback. I thought Baker Mayfield would be a great NFL quarterback. I think Kyler Murray can be a very special NFL quarterback, especially with the weapons around him. And again, all these Giants fans, they all want mobile quarterbacks, right? Dwayne Haskins is not a mobile guy. He can move a little bit, but he don't rush. I mean, he's not going to scramble. Look at his numbers. He's not taking off with the ball. He's too short. Give me another reason besides his height. Is Russell Wilson too short? They're like the same size. Is Russell Wilson too short? Is Russell Wilson no good? It's all good, sperm cell. We had to do that. It had to happen. But seriously, if you really think that I have that much control by giving teams voodoo, I could do a lot more with that to make a team lose. Eli's the best option. For what, John? What do we do in 2020 when Eli's not there? What do we do in 2020? Then in 2020, you're banking on us drafting top 10 again, throwing next year away, and starting a rookie quarterback, right? I mean, because Eli's not coming. After next year, Eli's not there. So what do we do in 2020? Yeah, like I said, Sperm Cell, if I had that kind of power that voodoo actually affected the game, like I said, I could use that for a lot more powerful stuff than that. Moving and holding practice voodoo full time. Yeah, for one more year, John, but what happens in 2020? We have no quarterback. Kyler Olvetta going to be our guy? We'd have to draft a quarterback in 2020, right? Who's going to be there? What are we trying to do next year? What if we finish 8-8? We draft 16th. Who's there at 16? We're going to have to trade up to get a Justin Herbert. We're going to have to trade up to get a Tua. Trevor Lawrence ain't available next year. So what do we do? I mean, that's the whole thing. This thing with the Giants quarterback situation is extremely it's interesting. And honestly, it's not good. Do voodoo on Murray's height. You want me to make him grow? I think you'd probably sit Murray for half a year, and then you play him for half a year. I don't think he'd come in and start week 1. And it depends on if Eli Manning's there or not. But, I mean, that's the whole thing. This mock draft thing was very interesting to me. And like I said, the more I thought about this, the more I liked it. Because, again, I feel like Kyler Murray, he just has an incredible skill set. And the one thing that everybody's done is just his size. That's all they talk about. Oh, he's only 5'9". He's only 5'9". He's only 5'9". That's all I hear. He's only 5'9". Nobody says he can't make the throws. Nobody says he can't run the ball. Nobody says he's inaccurate. What's up, One John Rebuttal? How you doing? Would I take Cam for? Hell no, I would never take Cam Newton for the 6th pick. I would never want Cam Newton. I question his durability. I question his heart a lot of times, Mustard Bus. I don't like Cam Newton's attitude. I think Cam Newton pouts a lot. He's got an incredible talent, but I don't think this is all there with Cam Newton. Cam Newton's great when they're winning. Cam Newton's not good when they're losing. We already have that guy on our team in Odell Beckham. I don't need another one. Again, I'm still looking for the baseball background fares well for QBs. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. You know who's got a baseball background that's a quarterback in the NFL? Patrick Mahomes. Baseball background. Going to be the MVP of the league this year. Now, I know Pat Mahomes isn't 5'9", but again, I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me why Dwayne Haskins is better than Kyler Murray, with the exception of Dwayne Haskins is taller. Super Bowl prediction, Saints-Patriots. I mean, that's the whole thing. Exactly, Caesar. It's exactly it. It's just his height. You know, I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me why Haskins is better besides he's taller. Yes, Russell Wilson was drafted by the Rockies. Yes, he was a baseball player. Actually, he's getting ready to report. He's getting ready to report to Yankee spring training here very soon. Mustard Bus. I love watching Russell Wilson on the Yankees. Yeah, exactly. One John Rebuttal. That's the whole thing. He makes all the throws, and like I was saying before you got here, can you imagine Kyler Murray in an RPO? Can you imagine him running an RPO with Saquon Barkley? What the hell would a defense do? And again, a defense could never, ever stuff the box and play man-to-man coverage against Kyler Murray, because man-to-man coverage means Kyler Murray's taking off down the field for God knows how many yards. He runs a 4.3 40. Then he can throw the ball 60, 70 yards in the air. He's a ridiculous athlete. He's a ridiculous athlete. Ridiculous. I actually I got excited when I saw the mock draft had him going to the Giants. I'm not going to lie. I would love it. Do I feel the Eagles left that game on the field? You know, I don't know what happened to the Eagles. And I watched them completely dominate that first quarter. And then it's like, I don't know if they took their foot off the pedal. I don't know if they just stopped making plays. I mean, obviously Alshon Jeffrey missed that last one. I mean, that's not Nick Foles. Booker McFarland in the house. What's going on, my man? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I watched the game and I still don't know how the hell that happened. But yeah, I put the Maloika on him and I ended him. Murray needs to hit the weight room, but Murray can hit the weight room. Murray can add size. He can't add height, but he can add size. I mean, he can put on 10, 15 pounds like that. He's a young kid. I did, Gavin. I did have a good day. I hope you did too. But Afghanistan loves Maloika. Exactly, Juan. I mean, again, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me why Haskins is better. I don't want, except for he's taller. I'm waiting to hear how he's better, because he's not better. Dwayne Haskins is not better than Kyler Murray. He's taller. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. because they have, okay. But seriously, I mean, am I nervous about the O-line of the Giants? Well, our O-line got better, John. It did. With Jamon Brown, our O-line got a lot better. Yes, we could use a right tackle in the center. We can draft them later in the draft. We could pick one up in free agency. And again, if you have a guy like Kyler Murray who can run, it helps an offensive line that isn't great at pass blocking. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Eli Manning's a statue. Dwayne Haskins is not an incredibly mobile guy. I don't know where people get that he's mobile. He don't run like Kyler Murray. He can move around in the pocket, but he ain't going to take off with the ball. Yeah, I know. I heard you say that the other day, one John Rebuttal, and I agree with you. I was never sold on Dwayne Haskins. I'm not sold on him, but I am sold on Kyler Murray. And again, this is because, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, you're a Sooner fan, but exactly, I'm a Sooner fan. So you realize that I watched Kyler Murray play 13 games this year. I mean, that's the whole thing. I watch him play every game. I know what he's capable of. I watch this kid play. I know the electricity that he brings, that this kid can hit a home run with his arm or a home run with his legs. Or hell, he can even hit a home run with his bat. Okay? That's how good Kyler Murray is. He's a 5-tool player in baseball, which tells you how electric he can be in the NFL. I mean, that's the whole thing. I hope the Giants take him too, because I'm telling you right now, John, all these guys, the Eagle fans, have been, oh, yeah, take him. Because when Kyler Murray is running the ball, when Kyler Murray throws for 260 yards and then runs for another 80 yards, then and destroying teams with his legs and destroying everything else, people are going to say, oh, shit, I don't want Kyler Murray on the Giants. Do I like fishing? I don't really go fishing. If I go fishing, I just go to drink. He sucks. Tell me why he sucks, John. Tell me why he sucks. I'll wait. Tell me why Kyler Murray sucks. I want to hear this. I want to hear your analysis, because I'm sure you watched a lot of Sooners games. Tell me why he sucks. I'm waiting to see it. Tell me why he's not good. Tell me why the Heisman Trophy winner sucks. Besides the fact he's 5'9". Oh, Haskins sucks. I'm sorry. My bad, John. My bad. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Kyler Murray. Well, do we know he declared for the draft? So obviously he's going to play. The A's didn't give him his money. The A's didn't give him his money. He wanted $15 million. They said, we're not giving that to you. So he declared for the draft. So, I mean, I did misunderstand. I didn't know what you were talking about. What's up, Dookie? How you doing? Hey, guys, if you're new to the channel, man, please hit the like button for me and hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And if you are new, thank you for joining. I really do appreciate it. Why couldn't he play in the cold? Oklahoma's not incredibly warm in the winter. Winston Foles, but the Eagles are not keeping Nick Foles. The Eagles cannot afford to keep both of those quarterbacks. Nick Foles is going to cost you a $20 million cap hit next year. You can't keep Nick Foles and Carson Wentz. You're not going to be able to keep them both. You have to pick one or the other. You can't afford them both. You're not going to pay $20 million for a backup quarterback. Nobody's doing that. I wasn't going to go crazy. I just wanted to know why. When he said he sucked, and I thought he was talking about Murray, I just want to hear why Murray sucks. Yeah, right. Exactly. Foles getting traded. Foles is gone. Exactly, guys. You understand. But when I heard this, Kyler Murray's not going to get to the Steelers. I'm sharp. He's not going to get that far down the line. He's going to go top 10 to somebody. Because this quarterback class is not great. Him going into this quarterback class gave the Giants an opportunity to grab the most electric quarterback in the draft. Tiffany, I have been watching him all year. And I know what the kid brings. Please draft Haskins. No, I don't want Haskins. I don't want him. I mean, I want Kyler Murray. I don't care about his height. I am ready to take a kid that can throw it 70 yards or run it 70 yards. That is exactly what I want, man. I want this kid because, again, when you have a Kyler Murray that just puts the pressure on the defense with his legs the way he does, it will open up Odell Beckham and Evan Engram. Can you imagine Kyler Murray extending plays and allowing guys like Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, Evan Engram, and even Saquon Barkley out of the backfield to extend the plays, to allow these guys to run around the field? And if they're covered, he can take off and run for a first down. When the hell have the Giants ever had a quarterback like that? Hostetler? That's the only mobile quarterback I've ever seen the Giants have in my lifetime. Hostetler can move around a little bit. What's up, Spotlight Sports? How you doing? He's very accurate. He threw for over 70%. He completed over 70% of his passes this year. I'm just saying, Hostetler, right? In my lifetime, Phil Simms, statue. Okay, Jeff Hostetler can move around a little bit. Okay, Dave Brown, statue. Kent Graham, statue. Danny Cannell. Okay, I guess Danny Cannell can move around a little bit. Kerry Collins, statue. Kurt Warner, statue. Eli Manning, statue. None of these guys ran. The prospect of a quarterback that runs a 4.35 40 or whatever the hell Kyler Murray runs, can throw the ball 70 yards, is accurate throwing the ball on the run. Hey, I know that my boy Rover Sports also agrees with me. He did a whole film study on Kyler Murray in one of his videos and said, I want the Giants to take him too. I want the Giants to take him too. I want the Giants to take Kyler Murray. Again, what's biology CP? I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. Take Bartolo Colon. Le'Veon Bell to the Texans. Le'Veon Bell is probably going to the Jets. I don't know. The whole reason, Joe Buck, the whole reason that this Kyler Murray thing came up is because they believe that this mock draft believes the Jags are trading up to take Haskins. That's why the whole Kyler Murray thing came out to the Giants. And when I saw that today and put it on my community notes, I said, I have to do something. I have to do a video on this. And I was going to do a video on it at lunchtime. And I'm getting all new siding on my house. And I came home and I couldn't even park in the drive. I mean, I had nowhere to park. So I was like, the hell with it. I just went somewhere for lunch and I'm like, I'll do a video on it later. I said, the hell with it. I'll just go live because I like to be able to interact with you guys. And again, I'm just wondering. I know a lot of guys like Dwayne Haskins. And I know the only reason I hear people say I'd rather have Haskins than Murray is because of his height. So I wanted to say, I want to hear something besides the fact that Haskins is taller that tells you he's a better quarterback than Kyler Murray. Because he's not. He's not a better quarterback. He's just not. And that's, you know. The Phillies are going to spend some money, John. I don't know if they're going to get – I think Manny Machado is probably going to be the White Sox. Harper would be great. I wanted the Yankees to take Bryce Harper. I didn't want Manny Machado. I wanted the Yankees to take because we need a left-handed bat. And we don't have any left-handed bats. So Haskins is faster at what? Falling to the ground, sperm cell? He definitely ain't faster. You'll see at the combine when Kyler Murray rips that 4.35 off in that 40-yard dash. What's up, Mac Attack? How you doing? All right, sounds good, James. Take it easy. Thanks for swinging by, man. I'd rather have Kyler Murray. I'd just rather have Kyler Murray. I want a guy that can. I want a guy that can totally change the face of our offense. I want a guy that puts the threat of God into these people on defense because they don't know. Is he going to take off? Is he going to throw it? Because as soon as Kyler Murray breaks contain and gets outside the pocket, those linebackers are going to go, what do I do? They take a step up, bang, Kyler Murray hits Evan Engram for a long game. Those linebackers stay back, bang, Kyler Murray gets 10 yards, 15 yards with his legs. It makes a linebacker incredibly indecisive when you have a quarterback like Kyler Murray who can break contain, who can get outside the pocket, and who can extend plays with his legs and make plays with his legs. You don't know. Defense will not know what the hell to do. If you have a Kyler Murray, again, can you imagine this guy running an RPO with Barkley? The defense is going to, what the hell do we do? Do we go after Kyler? Do we go after Saquon? We don't know what the hell to do. It's like I said, as soon as those defenders take a step up to go after Kyler Murray, bang, he's going to go down the field, and it's going to be a wrap. Especially to a guy like Odell Beckham. The prospects of a guy, again, that can score with his legs or with his arm, it's unbelievable to me. The more I thought about this, and everyone's like, you got to take, I've read a lot of comments saying, guys, Giants got to take a chance at the quarterback. We have to take a chance at the quarterback. We're going to need one eventually. This is the guy that Kyler Murray's the guy. Take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance. I don't care that he's 5'9". Don't care. Don't care. I don't care. I don't care that he's 5'9". He can make all the throws. He can make plays with his legs. And again, it's just going to completely confuse defenses. Why the Chiefs though, Duke Bothers? I mean, I get the Kyler Murray thing. Duke Bothers loves Kyler Murray. I know he does. But why the Chiefs, Duke? I'm just curious why you don't want the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl. I'm just curious why you don't like the Chiefs. Yeah, Murray won a lot of games with no defense. Exactly. That is exactly what. No, he lives in Oklahoma. Exactly, Sutherland. Well, no, I mean, Tua and Justin Herbert will be there next year. But I don't want to draft top 10 next year. I don't want to draft top 10. I want to win. Really? That's surprising to me, Duke. Yeah, but Joe Buck, he doesn't need to run. He can run. He's not – Kyler Murray is not a run-first guy. Kyler Murray doesn't just go, whoops, first option ain't there, bang, I'm taking off. No, Kyler Murray goes through progressions. And if he sees that he can get a first down, then he takes off with it. Kyler Murray is not like this. I'm going to look for Hollywood Brown. Ready? Tut! And he looks at Hollywood Brown, and he's not open. He's bang. Kyler Murray was Hollywood Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Grand Calcaterra. Okay, no one's there. Bang, I'm going. Or it's man-to-man coverage. Bang, I'm going. Or it's I'm going to go, boom, Hollywood Brown touchdown. That's what it was. I'm telling you. Giants fans, you'd be very happy with Kyler Murray. Very happy. Duke, why do you hate Kansas City so much? I'm just curious. What's up, Falcons Fury? I'm just curious why you hate Kansas City so much. Yeah, Kyler. Yeah, exactly. Eli, Kyle, Barkley, Odell, and then don't forget Evan Ingram, who runs a 4.40 at the tight end position. Where Josh Allen's not going to get to the Giants. Josh Allen will not get to 6. He won't. He's going to the Jets. He's going to the Niners. He'll never make it to the Giants. He'll never fall to the 6th. I wish he would. He ain't going to fall into the 6th. Oh, okay. Okay. I take your word for it, Duke. No, Kyler Murray was a junior. I mean, it's just exactly Sutherland. That's what I'm saying. That guy is a complete and utter playmaker in every facet of the game. The only thing that people don't like about him is his height. That's it. And I'll say this. Oh, Kyler Murray is absolutely a first-round pick, Andrew. Absolutely, he's a first-round pick. Absolutely. 100%. That guy will never, ever get to the second round. Never make it there. Never. He'll never make it to the second round. What's up, Brian? He'll never make it. Kyler is short. That's all we have about Kyler Murray. He's short. That's it. Same height as Russell Wilson. Stronger arm than Russell Wilson. Faster than Russell Wilson. Yes, they are. Hollywood Brown is a first rounder too. And then that helps him for himself. That definitely helps. Yeah, Rover don't think differently though. Rover agrees with me. And again, the only reason People don't want Kyler Murray on the Giants is because of his height. That's it. There's no other reason. You can't give me another reason. Nobody can give me another reason. Now, I'll say this. Number one, quarterbacks can slide in the NFL, okay? They can slide. They don't need to get hit. Kyler Murray can add 15, 20 pounds of muscle pretty easily, okay? He's young. He can add weight. He can't add height. Pretty sure Emmitt Smith was 5'9", right? Emmitt Smith took a lot of hits. Emmitt Smith is pretty durable, correct? Barry Sanders was 5'8", 200 pounds. Barry Sanders took a lot of hits, right? Barry Sanders lasted a long time, didn't he? He was pretty good. What does the size have to do with the quarterback? I mean, Emmitt Smith was 5'9". He was not tall. He was a tough guy. He was 5'9", 200 pounds. It's not big in the NFL. Yet, Emmitt Smith lasted how many damn years? 16 years? We don't have the first pick of the second round. We picked 38th in this. We picked 6th in the second round. We don't have the first pick of the second round. I'd rather, again, would I rather have a guy who's 5'9" or 6'4"? Number one, I don't think Dwayne Haskins is 6'4". Maybe he is. I'd rather have a guy that can make plays with his legs, can throw on the run, can totally confuse defenses and make defenses commit either to the quarterback running the ball or the receivers. I want a quarterback that can sit there and make the defenses make a decision knowing he can make all the throws and knowing that he can make plays with his legs, rather than a guy that just stands back there and can't take off with his legs and just because he's taller. He's 6'2", so I see 6'2", 6'3". I thought he was 6'3". I didn't think he was 6'4". I'm not sure how tall Walter Payton was. Most running backs are not tall. Most running backs are between 5'8" and 6 feet tall. They're not tall most of the time. Barkley's not tall. I think Barkley's 6 foot. Haskins can't run. Haskins here. I'm going to give you the statistics right now about Dwayne Haskins. Okay, because this is a misconception of Haskins running the ball. Okay. Dwayne, I hate this stupid thing. Here we go. Dwayne Haskins, okay, ran the ball. He ran the ball 79 times for 108 yards. He ran the ball for 108 yards. On 79 attempts. That ain't running the ball. That's not running the ball. Okay? That's not mobile. 79 for 108 yards. Where's the mobility there? Right? That's nothing. 79 carries for 108 yards? Like, what is that? Kyler Murray, on the other hand, 140 attempts, 1,001 yards. I mean, come on. There's your mobile quarterback. There's your mobile quarterback. Flacco's not a recent. Flacco won the, what? How many years ago did Flacco win it? And Brady and Manning are two totally different types of quarterbacks. Okay? Brady and Manning are the best that ever played in the NFL. The best. Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl more recently than Joe Flacco did. Russell Wilson actually probably should have won 2 Super Bowls in a row. He can run. He can run. He can run. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, I hear you, Joe. No, I would never sign Nick Foles. Number one, Nick Foles is going to command a huge price tag. Number two, free agent quarterbacks that succeed in other systems are not necessarily going to succeed in the Giants system. Just because you succeed in one coach's system doesn't mean you're going to come over and your skill set's going to translate to our system. That's why I don't like the free agent quarterbacks. And the fact that you have to pay Nick Foles is going to get $100 million from somebody. He's going to. I don't want to pay that for Nick Foles. I don't want to pay $100 million for a 30-year-old quarterback. We have the opportunity to draft a quarterback that can play at this level and do everything that you want a quarterback to do. I don't care how short he is. Yeah, Baker is 6 foot tall. Okay, I mean he's not a tall guy either. They list him at 6 feet. I don't even think Baker Mayfield is 6 feet. Let me see what they list Baker Mayfield. I think they list him at 6 foot, and he's not. I know he's not 6 foot. He's more like 5'10". Well, they list him at 6'1". I know damn well he ain't 6'1". They add 2 inches. They list Kyler Murray at 5'11". That's what they list him at. He's 5'11". He's 5'9". And Baker Mayfield's 5'11". Kyler Murray's 5'9". He's 5'9". Yeah, Russell Wilson's 5'10 and a half. And that's what I'm saying, Dylan. I mean, it is what it is. You know? Yeah, Duke, listen, Duke Bothers don't want the Giants to draft Kyler Murray. You know why? Because Duke Bothers knows how good Kyler Murray is, and because Duke Bothers is a Cowboys fan. Don't want Kyler Murray. Duke Bothers does not want his Cowboys to have to face Kyler Murray twice a year. That's why he's like, yeah, please don't draft him, because he knows. He watches him every game just like I do. Guitar Death knows how good Kyler Murray is, because Guitar Death sees how good Kyler Murray is. Yeah, I know people think he can't see over the line, right? Guitar Death. He can't. Kyler Murray can't see over the line because everybody knows that the linemen in the NCAA are so much shorter than the linemen in the NFL, right? What the hell's the difference? There's 6'4", 6'5" linemen in NCAA football. So he can't. What he can see? He can see over the line in college, but all of a sudden you get to the NFL, he can't see over the line anymore. Drew Brees is only 5'10". Drew Brees is short too. I think Drew Brees, and he ain't mobile. Drew Brees is a pretty good quarterback as far as I know, right? Drew Brees is what, 5'10"? I think Drew Brees can play. I think Drew Brees is pretty damn good. That's what I'm saying, Uzi. The RPO, it would be ridiculous. It would be so ridiculous. Where I think Greer will go, I'm not sure. I don't think Greer is a first-round pick. Yeah, the Oklahoma O-line average is 6'5". They're all underclassmen, too. I mean, that's the whole thing. Because Techie's a Cowboys fan, too. And he knows as well, because he's a Texas Tech fan, so he knows all about OU football. All these guys say no to Kyler Murray, a Cowboy fan, said, please, I don't want – they're all saying, I don't want to face Kyler Murray. The prospect of the Cowboys or the Eagles having to face Kyler Murray on top of Odell Beckham and Saquon Barkley running an RPO, having a quarterback that all of a sudden makes your defense say, I don't know what to do. What do? Do we go after Kyler? Do we go after Saquon? And again, defense is up. Kyler Murray's going to take off, so the linebacker step up. Kyler Murray says, you know what? Bang, I'm going to hit Evan Engram for a long pass. It would totally confuse defenses. You would not have a game plan for the Giants with Kyler Murray there. You just wouldn't, because he adds another element to the game. And again, all these guys that sit there and say Dwayne Haskins is mobile, where are you getting that from? 74 carries, 108 yards. Now, granted, in the NCAA, I don't really know what Dwayne Haskins' rushing stats are, because when you get sacked, it counts as a rushing attempt. Okay, so Haskins' rushing numbers are probably, they are better than that. But that also tells you he doesn't run much. And that when he does, he doesn't gain many yards. He's not mobile. He's not a threat with his legs. He's not. Kyler Murray is that guy. Bad Dog is a happy dog because he knows the Eagles stink. Yeah, they don't stink. But it didn't hurt my feelings to watch our arch rivals get knocked out of the playoffs. If they're both on the board, I mean, I want Josh more than any player in the draft. I want Josh Allen. So I would say Josh Allen at that point. But as I said, real New York Giants, the Giants, everyone's telling, and they're right. A lot of guys said to me, Giants need to take a chance at a quarterback. And if we don't take a quarterback this year, okay, we have Eli Manning for another year. And then in 2020, what do? Then you go out and you sign a free agent quarterback for a year and draft the quarterback. Like, what are you doing? You're not moving forward as a franchise when you're sitting there spinning your wheels at quarterback. Take Kyler Murray. Take him. Live with him being 5'9". Live with him running a 4.3 40. Live with him being able to throw the ball 70 yards down the field and run the ball 70 yards with his legs. Live with that RPO between Kyler Murray. I mean, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. Kyler Murray's better than Dak Prescott. Kyler Murray will be better than Dak Prescott. He will be, okay? Dak Prescott, that RPO, the play action pass with Ezekiel Elliott. Dak Prescott is one of the best quarterbacks in the league on play action passes. How good could Kyler Murray be on play action passes and RPOs? Nick Foles even runs a damn RPO, for crying out loud. And he's not even a mobile guy, and it worked for the Eagles last year. It worked with Wentz, who's not Kyler Murray. He's tall, but he's not going to run like Kyler Murray. But that RPO worked for the Eagles last year very well when they had Jay Ajayi. Now, obviously, they didn't have Jay Ajayi this year because he got hurt. But that play worked very well for the Eagles last year with quarterbacks that can run a little bit. Not a Kyler Murray. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Duke. Really do appreciate it. And he says, thank you, Duke. I really appreciate it. I mean, he says, MLB, NFL players, Deion, Bo, Russell Wilson. And now Kyler, he's in good company, Boomer Sooner. Exactly. And don't forget, Duke, Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is another one. I mean, he wasn't a major league player, but he has a baseball background. And look at how good Pat Mahomes is. So, I mean, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you right now. At first, I was down on the idea when thank you so much for the super chat, QC. My man, really appreciate it. You the man, QC. Love you, big homie. You the man. Again, when I did this show last week of The Entertainer, right? We were doing a show. People came into the chat. Bad dog, Kyler Murray declared for the draft. Bad dog, Kyler Murray declared for the I thought they were fooling around me. Then I look, and there's a big article on Kyler Murray declaring for the draft. So I make a whole video on it. Then people tell me, all of a sudden, he didn't declare for the draft. He didn't officially declare for the draft. Now, today, he officially did declare for the draft. When I first did the video, I said, I don't want him 6th overall. But when I saw the mock draft, the more I thought about it, it doesn't matter. Kyler Murray won't be running away from defenders so easily. NFL handles mobile quarterbacks. He's Doug Flutie 2.0. No, he's not. He's not Doug Flutie 2.0. Number one, Doug Flutie could never run a 4.3 40. Never. Number two, Doug Flutie actually had a pretty damn good career with the Buffalo Bills. He did. He played well. Wasn't great with the Bears. Went to the CFL, improved his game a little bit. Came back with the Bills. He was very good with the Bills. Very good. Also, Doug Flutie did not have Odell Beckham. He did not have Saquon Barkley. He did not have Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram. Doug Flutie did not have weapons like that when he played. Kyler Murray can run away from defenders because Kyler Murray has breakaway speed. Kyler Murray's not a 4.6 guy, Jeffrey. He's not a 4.5 guy. He's a 4.3 guy. 4.3 guys can run away from defenders in the NFL. He don't run a 4.55. He runs a 4.35. He can run away from defenders, man. The kid steals 60 bases. I mean, he has breakaway speed. Kyler Murray is a different speed than everybody else. Trust me, I watched him every week. Now, I know the NCAA players are not I know they're not defenders in the NFL, okay? But the cornerbacks in the NCAA should be able to run just as fast as linebackers. And I'm telling you right now, Kyler Murray made these guys look like they were standing still. Kyler Murray, with his speed, took every angle away from defenders because he's full speed like that. Yes, he's a 4.35 guy from what I remember. He runs a 4.35. 4.35, 4.4. It's something crazy. I'm on Kyler Murray. I don't care about. I don't care. I'm all aboard this crap. I wanted Baker Mayfield. I wanted Saquon Barkley once Baker Mayfield was gone. I wanted Baker Mayfield last year. Baker Mayfield is not a tall guy either. Like I said, he's probably 5'11", maybe 6 foot. Russell Wilson's 5'10". Okay, Drew Brees is 5'10". They all succeed. They all succeed in the NFL. None of them can run like Kyler Murray. Not a damn one of those guys. Now, Kyler Murray needs to add some weight. I'll give him that. He's 195 pounds. I'd like to see him get up to about 205. But I take him. The hell with it. I'm sick and tired of losing. I'm sick and tired of the Giants got to think outside the box. Got to do it. Got to do it. No, Hollywood's not slipping. Duke, Hollywood's not slipping in the second round. And we wouldn't draft a receiver anyway. We have our receivers. We would need linemen. Russell is pretty good. But I mean that's the whole thing. I'm on board for Kyler Murray. You give me Kyler Murray. I'll take a chance. I don't care. I'm sick of losing. I'm sick of having statuesque quarterbacks back there. We all complain as Giants fans. Oh, Eli just goes down. Eli can't get away from the rush. Our offensive line stinks. That's why he's no good. Well, a bad offensive line, okay, a bad O-line and an immobile quarterback don't go together. So if our O-line isn't great, but we got a guy that can run, it makes the offensive line better. Thank you so much, Dipex. I appreciate him, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. He said, what's good, bro? Kyler Murray in New York will be fun. You did. That's a great word for it, Dipex. A great word. Fun. It would be fun to watch a Giants offense with a Kyler Murray back there. Again, he's 5'9". Okay. But other than that, you know how exciting, you have any idea how exciting it would be to watch this kid just do what he did at Oklahoma? Cruise on. Yes, we agree on the quarterbacks. We agree on something. It's a miracle. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for a change, man. I'm ready for a change. And Kyler Murray be something again, in my lifetime, and I've been watching the Giants for 35 years, never had a mobile quarterback, except for Hostetler. That was the closest thing to a mobile quarterback we had. Hostetler was no runner. Nah, we would never sign Foles. Foles is too much money. If the Giants are going to sign a free agent quarterback, it would be a guy for maybe a year or two. Nick Foles is going to get a big contract from somebody. Somebody's going to offer Nick Foles a lot of money in a lot of years. It is. But the thing is, I don't think anyone's arguing here, Jeffrey. All I hear about Kyler, again, you don't like Kyler. Tell me, Jeffrey, tell me why. Besides the fact that he's 5'9". Give me something besides Kyler Murray's height that you don't like about him. Give me something that, to hell with him being 5'9". Tell me something you don't like. Tell me why he can't play in the NFL. Oh, Carson or Kyler? That's tough. I really like Carson Wentz. I'm not going to lie. I love Carson Wentz. I worry about Carson Wentz's. And this is the other thing. Everyone's, Kyler Murray, man, durability. Well, Carson Wentz is a big dude. He tore his ACL and then he broke his back. So his size, how durable is Carson Wentz been? Carson Wentz is a big guy. And he hasn't been durable. He has not been able to play a full season since his rookie year. Well, I don't think he's going to get taller, Dipex, but he definitely can thicken out a little bit. I mean, he can definitely gain an extra 10, 15 pounds. I mean, that's the whole thing. I missed the part of it. I said, small hands. he would take off. He would take off and throw. Won't stand in the pocket. NFL players are just as fast as him. No. NFL players are not just as fast. He runs a 4.35 40, Jeffrey. He runs faster than Saquon Barkley. He runs faster than Odell Beckham. Can players catch those guys? Are they slower than the NFL players? He runs a 4.35. The kid's a 5-tool baseball player. He can steal 60 to 70 bases in baseball. He is explosively fast. And his hand size, how does that differ? How does his hand size make a difference between the NFL and college? Because the ball's different? It's not going to matter. Not going to matter. And he's not a runner for Lamar Jackson is not close to the quarterback Kyler Murray is. Not close. Not close. Not close. Lamar Jackson is awkward. Lamar Jackson can't throw. I watch Kyler Murray play every week. Complete over 70% of his passes. Throw the ball 60 yards down the field with accuracy. And take off when he... Kyler Murray don't just... Like I said earlier, Kyler Murray's not just going first read, run. That's not what he does. He goes through progressions, and if he sees that he can take off and get a first down and make a big play, he does it. But that's not what he looks to do first. As a matter of fact, against Alabama, I kept screaming, run, Kyler, run. I thought Kyler Murray stayed in the pocket too much against Alabama because that's what he does. He's not Tyrod Taylor, where it's just like, first read not there, I'm taking off. That's not what Kyler Murray does. It's not what he does. Cruzon says, I take Murray at 6 and be happy. His dad's a quarterback coach. He grew up loving football, and you can see he's a good quarterback. Exactly. Exactly, Ken. Draft him. Draft him. It would be terrible if the Skins got Kyler Murray. Well, at least he doesn't throw with that for himself, so that's a good thing. He doesn't throw with that. So, and they would save money on jock straps because he would get an extra small, but that's okay. Does Murray have a better chance to be a Super Bowl quarterback or an all-star? Well, he has a better chance to be an all-star center fielder for this reason. In baseball, it's one-on-one. Baseball is one-on-one. It's mano-a-mano. It's batter against a pitcher. Kyler Murray has no help. Kyler Murray does not need any help in the batter's box. Kyler Murray does what Kyler Murray does in the batter. And that's it. Kyler Murray is not relying on anyone else in the batter's box. He's not relying on anyone else in center field. Ball's hit to him, he runs the ground, he catches the ball. Ball's pitched to him, he has to hit it, he has to run. In the NFL, he has to rely on other players. He cannot carry a 53-man roster by himself. He does not play defense. So if your defense stinks, you're not going to win a Super Bowl. So Kyler Murray, if he plays on a team with a bad defense, there's a good chance he don't win a Super Bowl. So he definitely has a better chance to be an all-star center fielder, if I'm being completely honest with you, because baseball players are one-on-one. That is out of all the major sports, that is the least team-oriented game because a lot of it's one-on-one. So that's the least team-oriented game. So yes, he'd have a better chance of being an all-star center fielder because that's based completely on his talent alone at the major league level as opposed to worrying about everybody else around him. Because just like you watched Nick Foles yesterday, Nick Foles made a great throw to Alshon Jeffrey, right? It hit Alshon Jeffrey right in the hands. Jeffrey didn't catch it. Ball gets deflected, batted up in the air, picked off. It goes on Nick Foles' interception. Was not Nick Foles' fault. So that's why Kyler Murray definitely has a better chance of being an all-star center fielder. I mean, it's plain simple. Do I believe the Giants have a shot at Murray? Yes, I do. I do believe he has. They have the thing. See, I don't think he goes top 3. They're here for the simple fact this: the Cardinals have their quarterback. Although, I mean, listen, Cliff Kingsbury came out and said he would take Kyler Murray number 1 overall. I mean, if that happens, obviously we got no shot at him. I don't know what the hell they would do with Josh Rosen. I would never take Josh Rosen, ever. Ever. There's talk about, Giants going to trade for Josh Rosen. No, we wouldn't. We could have drafted Josh Rosen last year if that's what we wanted to do. I don't like him anyway. Didn't like him coming out of college. And his attitude stinks. He would get crushed in New York. He don't have the attitude to play in New York. There's 10 mistakes ahead of me, that cocky crap. It don't fly here. It doesn't fly in New York. That's why when people say, oh, Bad Dog, do you think Phillip Rivers would have won Super Bowls in New York? Hell no. Phillip Rivers would have got torn up here because of his attitude. So no, wouldn't want Josh Rosen. Okay. The Niners have Jimmy Garoppolo. They're not drafting a quarterback. The Jets have Sam Darnold. They're not drafting a quarterback. The Raiders have Derek Carr. They're not drafting a quarterback this year. They're not. Yeah, see, Spermcell says trade Rosen to the Giants. That'd be awesome. Yeah, no. Yeah, right. That's right, MYG Forever. He wouldn't have lasted here either because he gets in trouble off the field. But Kyler Murray could definitely go to the Giants. Without a doubt. Definitely could fall to 6. I am. I'm on board for the Kyler Murray train. Give me Kyler Murray. You know, when I remember last year, let's be honest, Kyler might suck a little in year 1. That's because he's a fresh product. Kyle will not disappoint you. The Giants team with Kyler Murray. Yeah, exactly, Dipex. Exactly. When I remember last year, I was driving home from my wife's grandparents' house during the draft. I left right before it started. So I'm listening to it on the radio. And, you know, I heard Baker Mayfield went and won. So I'm driving home, and I know the Giants are on the clock. So I'm sitting there, and I'm going like this. I'm saying, please. And Gangry David, I don't know if he's still in here or not because I always pick on him about Sam Darnold. But this is a true story. Now I'm driving home, and I'm sitting behind the wheel, and I'm getting the Giants are coming up, and I'm saying to myself, God, please don't draft Sam Darnold. Please don't draft Sam Darnold. I don't want Sam Darnold. Please don't draft Sam Darnold. Don't draft the quarterback. I want Barkley. Give me Saquon Barkley. The Giants draft Saquon Barkley. I start pounding the steering. I'm like, yeah. People next to me, there was a guy next to me, a guy and his wife, they were like, hell's wrong with that guy? If the Giants draft Kyler Murray, I'll have the same reaction. I want a freaking guy that just completely confuses defenses, completely makes defenses guess what is coming. When you have a guy that just sits in the pocket, unless they're great, like Breeze, like Brady, like Peyton Manning, like Eli in his prime. If you have those guys, still the defenses know he's going to throw. They ain't got to worry about his legs. Defenses never need to worry about Eli Manning taking off with his legs. Ever. Never need to worry about that. That is one thing that's not on their mind. You don't go into a Giants game right now and game plan for, oh, man, what if Eli Manning takes off? Are the Giants going to run an RPO with Eli Manning and Saquon Barkley? They ain't game planning for that. When you have a Kyler Murray, all of a sudden you got a game plan for, Jesus, what do we do here? What if he does this? What if he takes off with this? Well, we can't play man coverage because Kyler Murray going to take off. How do we do it? What do we do? Do we game plan for Kyler Murray running? Do we game plan for Saquon Barkley running? Do we game plan for RPOs? Do we game plan for play action passes? Is Kyler Murray just going to stand back in the pocket and throw the ball 30 times? Not going to know what the hell to do. It gives the Giants so many more options on offense. I was excited when I saw that today. Very excited. Never thought that would even happen until I read that. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I would love to have him here. Let's see Kyler Murray become Michael Vick, who could have been great. Kyler, 2004 Vick potential. The only thing I'll say, yeah, I was going to say, Dipex, the only thing I'd say is Kyler Murray does not have that. Michael Vick's arm was ridiculous. Kyler Murray still has a great arm. That Michael Vick arm was otherworldly. Michael Vick could throw the ball like 80 yards from his knees. His arm was stupid. But Kyler Murray's gotten that type of speed that Michael Vick had. But Michael Vick also was a guy that took off first. He was not a guy that went through progressions. He ran first. Yeah, that's I read Qatar Death that he would take him first overall. I hope that don't happen. But what would they do with Josh Rosen? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Ipex. It's just exactly. That's another good point. Stuck in his Vic was inaccurate. Kyler Murray's not inaccurate. So they are going to offer him a deal. I heard that they weren't offering him a deal, and that's why he declared for the draft. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, it would be amazing. He's going to be in a division with 3 great defenses.
Really? I don't think the Cowboys defense was good. I don't think the other ones are great. I always need a tissue. I'm sick. I've been sick for a while. I can't kick the stuffy nose, which sucks. I just want to check something real quick here. Where am I? What am I looking for here? There we go. Let's see. Washington Redskins, 17th in total defense. Philadelphia Eagles, 23rd in total defense. The Cowboys are 7th. So, like I said, the Cowboys have a good defense. The other two defenses are average. They're average. And I'm pretty sure that the Giants hung a 40 burger on the Redskins in a half the last time we played them without a Kyler Murray. Yep. See, I agree with everything Dypex is saying here about it. I don't know where Adolf is. I don't know where those guys are today. And Duke says that their defense was bad against mobile quarterbacks. I'm just telling you, a guy like Kyler Murray presents a whole new set of problems for any defensive coordinator. And he's going to keep the defensive coordinator up at night thinking to myself, how do I stop this guy from beating us? Is he going to beat us with his legs? Is he going to beat us with his arm? What is he going to do? I'm all aboard. Give me Kyler Murray. Yeah, but Jeffrey, a quarterback is not supposed to break tackles. His job is not just to run. He can run, but he doesn't run first. And he definitely can make people miss. Trust me, he can make people miss with his speed alone. But again, a quarterback, his job, Kyler Murray's not going to get out into the secondary and start trying to juke everybody. He'll slide. Quarterbacks have the opportunity to slide and not get hit. I mean, that's the thing. He's not supposed to go out there and break tackles. How many quarterbacks? Let me ask you this, Jeffrey. How many quarterbacks in the NFL break tackles? How many quarterbacks in the NFL break tackles? What's a quarterback that breaks a tackle? I'm just curious because I don't know any quarterbacks that go out there and break tackles. Any of them. I don't care how big or small they're. What quarterback breaks a tackle? I'm just curious. I just don't know. Like, I don't know who breaks a tackle. Right, exactly. Like I said, Dypex, I agree with everything he's saying. He has the Michael Vick athleticism. He doesn't have the arm that Michael Vick had, and he's more accurate than Michael Vick. And he's not a run first guy. Jimbo says Cam Newton's inaccurate too. Not an accurate quarterback. Kyler Murray's an accurate quarterback. Oh, Big Ben ain't breaking it. Big Ben can get out of tackle because Big Ben is like a lineman. But Big Ben is also one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the NFL. He's one of the most sacked quarterbacks. Newton's different. Newton is a freak of nature when it comes to running the ball. I mean, Newton is 6'5", 240. I mean, that's a big guy. So, yes, I'll give you that. Cam Newton can break tackles. But Cam Newton also doesn't complete 70% of his passes. And Cam Newton doesn't always give it 100%. Andy Reid is in the house, and he says Kyler Murray's in my stomach. Oh, absolutely. Ty, Odell Beckham's not going anywhere. So Dave Gettleman already said he's not committed to Eli, but he's committed to Odell Beckham. They wouldn't have signed Odell Beckham. And the other thing is, if they trade Odell Beckham, they might get the second overall pick. I mean, that's the whole thing. So that's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, that's exactly what I'm saying, Dipex. Again, Kyler Murray breaks contain. Kyler Murray gets outside the pocket. That forces the linebackers to they're either going to come up and try to tackle him, which leaves the receivers open down the field, or they play on the receivers and Kyler Murray takes off and gets a first down. It just poses such a problem for opposing defenses when you have a quarterback that can throw and run. And he can do both. Andy Reid's hungry. He's in my chat. I hope Andy Reid, I hope you Andy Reid, I hope you come to the live stream on Sunday when the Chiefs are playing the Patriots, because I always have a lot of nice things to say about Andy Reid in my streams if you guys have been there. Oh, I agree with you, Jeffrey. I completely agree with you. Our offensive line needs to get better. But again, when our offensive line isn't good and you don't have a mobile quarterback, he's dead. He's dead. And again, Dwayne Haskins is not a mobile quarterback. He's not. He don't run the ball. He's not taking off with his legs. He ain't gonna run no 50-yard touchdown. Carson Wentz breaks tackle. Well, again, Carson Wentz is a big guy, but Carson Wentz also gets hurt. I guess my point is with the quarterbacks breaking tackles, you don't want your quarterback trying to break tackles because it means he's getting hit. You want your quarterback to get, if he's running, you want your quarterback to get down and slide so he doesn't take the hit. Carson Wentz has also gotten hurt the last 2 years. And Cam Newton got hurt this year. You don't want your quarterbacks taking hits. You don't want them taking hits. Does Mara have the balls? That I don't know, Isaiah. That I don't know. I really don't. I honestly don't know. Yeah, Joe. Is Kyler my actual son? No. No, he's not. Actually, I think it's – let me see something. All right, hold on a second. Let me get rid of this. I want to see something because for some reason I thought his dad's name was Kevin, which I actually think it's funny. I mean, I could be wrong. Where'd it go? I thought I saw his. There they list him at 5'10". His high school career. Where did I thought I saw his parents' names. Oh, it is. His name is Kevin. Maybe he is my son. Maybe he is. His dad's name is Kevin, so there you go. He's young enough to be my son. He is. But I actually wouldn't want to see them on Hard Knocks, Adam. I think that distracts teams, to be honest with you. Andy Reid's starving to death in here. I know, right? Isn't that funny, Duke? He's not Tam. He's not even 5'10". He's probably 5'9". But Drew Brees is 5'10". He's pretty good. Russell Wilson's 5'10". He's pretty good. Baker Mayfield's like 5'11". He's pretty good. Those guys can play in the NFL. None of them can run like Kyler Murray. Murray for 1.4 the 4. I wonder if they have that. I doubt they even have it, but those are just videos. That's not it. Okay. It said Kyler Murray ran a 4.3840. He's a 4.38 guy. That's what he runs. He's a 4.3. He ran a 4.3840. How tall is Andy Reid? Andy Reid is one of those select few people, Jedi, who's actually taller laying down than they are standing up. That's what Andy Reid is. Andy Reid is taller laying down than he is standing up. So that's all you need to know about Andy Reid. Again, Joe Buck, this is the thing. I don't want my quarterback trying to break tackles. I don't want him breaking tackles. My quarterback decides he's going to run. I want him sliding. I don't want him trying to break tackles. That's how you get hurt. You should be able to do it now, David. Go into your channel. Just go. You have to go to the old YouTube. You have to go to the old YouTube Studio Beta, like the old YouTube thing. And where it says channel, click on it. And you should now have the option for, you can enable the community notes. You should be able to do that in your channel. That's exactly what I'm saying, Dipex. Can you imagine? He's a 4.38 guy. He breaks tackles in the pocket. Well, that's the thing. Kyler Murray don't need to break tackles in the pocket because Kyler Murray can get the hell outside the pocket. Yeah, you know how you go to, so on your channel, David, you'll go to where it says YouTube Studio Beta. Click on that, brings you to your channel. Then you'll see something on the very bottom of the left-hand side that says Classic YouTube Studio. Click on that, and then you'll have a thing that says Channel. And when you click on Channel, it should give you a bunch of options to enable stuff. And you should be able to enable it now that you have 1,000 subscribers. I think that's what the community notes is. One of my tips for cooking a steak, do not overcook it. Don't overcook the steak. Season it well, these vids. Season it well. I don't have my damn toilet paper out here. But you really want Murray's not going to fall to the Packers. But in the old video from I can imagine, Adam. I can imagine. You really Afghanistan, you like your steak well done? I could never eat a well done steak. Ever. Yeah, I hear you, Techie. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't like it mooing, but I like it tender. I don't want to overcook it. Yeah, there you go, Duke. Eli got peppered all year. How do I like my perfect burger's got to be cooked. I don't like a rare burger. That's a different type of meat. Steak is one thing, but burger has to be medium well for me to eat it. Medium well. Thank you, Cooper. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate it. Never again will my steak be colorless. Yeah, Tana talking porn. You guys, how do you guys know what Kyler Murray's endowment is? I'm just curious. I like salt like my QBs, nice and fast. The old 96er, yes, the great outdoors. I remember that. I remember that one. I was one for when I was a kid. You're having trouble with it? You should be. It should be there, Gangrene David. Let me do this real quick. Well, so if I go to YouTube and I click on my logo up there and I go to YouTube Studio Beta, when you're on your YouTube Studio and it shows you how many subscribers you have and all that stuff, and you scroll that, it says Creator Studio Classic on the left-hand side, the very bottom. You click on that and it takes you to the old YouTube channel. You click on channel. It'll say Dashboard, Video Manager, Live Streaming, Community Channel. Click on Channel. And then you should have a bunch of options there that says uploading, monetization, live streaming, all this stuff. I don't even see community notes there. I do have channel memberships enabled, and I don't know if anybody can even see that, which I've never understood that. But actually, I don't even see that there. I don't even see that for community notes. So I'm sorry. I thought that was in there, David. I don't see it there. I don't even see it there. I'm sorry. I thought that was there. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You guys didn't have the time. You didn't have to hide. I was going to say you didn't need to hide him. He was helping David out. You guys didn't need to hide Adam there. But Ed Reed. What do you think about the Bears looking for Ed Reed, Kareem Hunt, and Rob Ryan, signing Chuck Pagano? I don't know why the Bears would take any of them. He is a big oaf. That's a good word for Andy Reid. He's an oaf. He's an oaf. But I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I just wanted to come on here, talk about Kyler Murray a little bit. Again, I didn't see anybody give me a reason to not take him except for he's 5'9". That was my point. I want Kyler Murray on this team. I want a quarterback that can make plays with his legs and his feet. I want a guy that changes everything that the Giants have done in the past. I want an exciting young quarterback that can do everything that you want him to do. That's what I want. I don't want Dwayne Haskins. Tell me why, Ryan. Tell me why Dwayne Haskins over Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray doesn't need a QB sneak. If you want to run Kyler Murray, you can run an option with Kyler Murray. Thank you, Dypex. I appreciate that, my man. One for the road. Happy drafting AFC Championship. Hey, you not really have a. Yeah, do me a favor, Dypex. Go to the AFC Championship game with a big sign that says "Sub up, Mr. Bad Dog 7676." Say sub him up on YouTube. Give me some free publicity down there. No, enjoy your game. Enjoy your game. Well, I'll be live Wednesday night on here. So I mean, if you want to swing by, I'll probably do a couple more live streams before that game. But that's awesome that you got third row seats to that game, man. That's freaking awesome. Ryan, Chiefs or Patriots. I like the Pats, but you said Haskins. I want to know why you want Haskins before I leave. I do like Kyler Murray. I want to know. Dwayne Haskins is an answer on America Sucks. I'm just curious. No, you got me. See, that's what I'm saying. Again, Jeffrey, why would a few hits take him out? I mean, in defense, the thing is, Jeffrey, you're acting like Kyler Murray can only run. He doesn't only run. You should be nervous about any quarterback being tackled, though. Anyone can get hurt with any tackle. Carson Wentz is a big guy. Carson Wentz has been injured the last 2 years. Cam Newton is a big guy. Cam Newton got injured, right? Size doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're 6'5". It doesn't matter if you're 5'9". If you get hit wrong, you're getting hurt. It doesn't matter. The chance you take by playing that position. I'll tell you what, Jeffrey. I'll tell you what. His arm is good. His arm is good. It's not. I mean, he's not Michael Vick's arm, but he can make the throws down the field. I'll tell you what. Jeffrey, by the time the draft comes around, I'm going to convince you that Kyler Murray's the guy. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys have a good night. Thank you for joining me. All you guys that super chatted, man, thank you so much. Anybody that subscribed to their channel, hit that like button. Thank you all. I really do appreciate you all being here and listening to me go on and on about my guy. So, again, guys, thank you. And I will be on this channel Wednesday night with the Entertainer Talking Sports. Probably talking a little bit more about this, obviously, because he doesn't agree with me on this. So we'll probably have a debate on this, and we'll talk about the playoffs. So tune in Wednesday night for me and the Entertainer Talking Sports, talking Giants, talking playoffs. And you all have a good night. I'll see you then. Bad Dog, I'm out. Peace.